My name is Julian Warburton, and I've been the percussionist with BCMG for just over 20 years. We've been rehearsing Sternklang, which is good to get back into the swing of things really, because for obvious reasons we've had a lot of time off, which has been a little bit difficult, but this piece, which is designed to be played in outside large space, is the perfect piece for social distancing. As you can see, there are three instruments that I have to play in this piece: the tam-tam, the cowbell and the tubular bell. This tam-tam belongs to BCMG. We just so happen to have this huge tam-tam which is perfect for this piece. I think Stockhausen stipulated that it needed to be at least 1.55 meters across diameter, which I guess this pretty much is, maybe more. And the cowbell needs to be a large, very large cowbell, and the tubular bell is an E, 330 hertz. Now the thing is that normally when you play a tam-tam, you produce a nice warm sound with a big mallet. Stockhausen wanted all these three instruments to be played with bell mallets, which are really hard. And I know the reason. The reason obviously is so that the attack of the note when you're outside is more obvious and better for the other musicians to hear, because it cues them a lot. But it's quite annoying because the sound that comes out is a high harmonic, if you listen to this. So it's very thin and is only using about 10% of the instrument's dynamic range. Well, the colour of the instrument. But you have to then play the tubular bell and the cowbell together. So whenever they're played together. So if you think about technically, it's quite hard to do some of these things that he's asking us to do, because you have to jump across with the two hands like this. But this I've been experimenting with different mallets to just still achieve what Stockhausen wanted to achieve with tam-tam, but to have a slightly different timbre. Sternklang, in my opinion, is one of Stockhausen's masterpieces. Very rarely played, and literally translated means star sound. But there's more to it than just the literal translation. It encompasses a whole world, which I think the composer was trying to show us there was a lot more out there than we can even begin to think about. I think the most demanding thing about the piece is the sheer scale of it. We've not run the piece through in rehearsal, and I don't think we will. Maybe we'll run it through once. Because it's so long, I think it's going to be about 2.5 hours long. So the most demanding thing is really concentration and counting the different periods. Sometimes we have to repeat 9 periods 8 periods, 12, 14, 28. So even though there are only 3 instruments, there are some very awkward things to play because I need to always play these 2 instruments together. I'm going to play one of the little motifs, which is in S3, which is towards the beginning of the piece. Well, the first third of the piece. And you can see I have to come across with 2 hands, so it's a little bit awkward. So this is how it starts. There. And that triggers the ensemble. When they hear me struggling with that little bit, they know to come in.